Good morning, everybody. Amanda Olson, Master Mom here, and just finished my post-wedding week workout. Didn't do too much in the way of that the last couple of weeks, as I've been focusing on my daughter's beautiful wedding, which was very, very nice this weekend, and great memories made. But I chose to walk this morning because I didn't want to shock my body too much. And so since I was walking, I chose to listen to a book. And I started on one I had downloaded on my phone a couple of weeks ago by John Maxwell, Leadershift. And the title kind of grabbed my attention. Plus, I've been following John Maxwell for about 20 years. I got to go hear him speak live in North Carolina a long time ago, and felt like his leadership books and business books and team building books really aligned well with what I wanted to do in my life. And so I've been following him, but I do enjoy this new book. I walked through chapter 1, and the rest of the book, as he states in there, is about the leader shifts he's made in his leadership over the last, his career, which is a very, very long career, and how they have helped him in his life, in his business, and faith, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to that. But one of the things he started off with was the difference between adapting as a leader and conforming, where adapting has a positive connotation to it, learning to survive, figuring out what's working now, making changes to move forward, where conforming can sometimes have a negative feel to it of not stepping out of yourself and trying to be unnoticed and not wanting others to really see you or see what you can do. So that was an interesting thing to start off the book with. And of course, for me, one, I don't really conform very well. I've never been good at it. I always seem to be stepping out. So that appealed to me, and it made me feel like, okay, it's okay to step out and try new things. Because sometimes I feel like I'm constantly trying new things, and trust me, all the new things don't always work, but that's okay. If you see me fail at something, please know that I already know that. I'm already aware of that failure. But adapting allows me to put that in the past and move forward and say what's next. And so I find that to be a positive quality, and just listening to him today kind of gave me the confidence to continue to be who I am. And I hope that gives you confidence to be who you are. A little personal story. It was towards the end of 2016 going into 2017, and I went through a kind of a blindsided, what I basically feel is a betrayal by people that were close to me. And it was very painful, and it was also kind of shocking because I didn't really see it coming, or maybe I did and I just didn't want to believe it. But it affected my family, my kids, and my husband, and those close to us. It was hard. It was hard on all of us, and we all went through, together, the four of us, kind of a deep, dark place, and we got stuck. And we could have stayed there, I suppose, but we chose not to. We chose to grieve. We chose to go inside and analyze where we had made mistakes, what we could have done differently, what we could have done better, and quite honestly, what we needed to do now. And so each of us in our own way took steps to adapt to the new, the new way our life was heading. And one of the things that I did was to seek out mentors and coaches and leaders, because I was stuck. I was like, okay, I don't even know who I am right now. And they really helped me, that step, that seeking advice and seeking help helped me shift. And I think that that's the reason I picked up that book, Leadershift, because I had to shift my thinking. I had to get back on track, really, because I forgot who I was. And they helped me, they reminded me of who I was and how I got to where I was so far, and that I was the same person. And learn from this, but it's time to step forward and get back on track and be who you are and be confident in who you are. And the mentors and leaders that I sought out are not perfect. They've made mistakes, and they're open to tell you about those mistakes. They're not too proud, or they're comfortable with who they are. And I admire that, because I'm like, okay, they came back from this. That means I can come back from this. So that's kind of one of the reasons sharing this to you today. You might be going through something, and know that people out there, I am a leader, and I know people look up to me or follow me or watch me, and hopefully most of it's encouraging. So today I hope that you're encouraged, that you can make a shift, and you can find yourself, and you can move forward, whatever's going on. But that year 2017 and all, that was kind of a dark time. And I'm coming off of here mid-October, rounding the corner to the end of 2019, and both of my kids have found their wonderful spouses. They've both gotten married this year. They're beginning a new life. It's been a year of beginnings, and that is very exciting. We've made some steps as a family that have changed the course of our family's life, for future generations. And it's just very exciting. So listening to this book today reminded me, when you step out, when you move forward a little bit, when you make a little bit of a change, you get back on track, and what wonderful things can come of that. What wonderful, wonderful things can come of that. And I don't feel bad about the lessons learned going through hard times, because I think if you're going through something tough and you learn how to come through it, then your job is to help other people when they go through it. And so you've learned something. And I've always been grateful for people who have taught me how to do something, how to get through something, how to do something new. And so to be able to hopefully repay that, say, okay, I went through something similar, and here's the pain I suffered, probably similar to yours, and here's how I got through it, and move forward in a good way. So I just want to pass that along today. One thing that John Maxwell did say in the book was, when you go to make that shift, that change, there's always some uncertainty, and uncertainty is typically attached to fear. So you have to have the courage to make the change. You have to have the courage to make the shift. And it's not unusual or bad to be experiencing fear. It's just part of it. And I think once you know that, yes, I am afraid to do this, but I've got to do this if I want things to change, then that can give you the courage to go through. So that was another good point in the chapter, was that, when it is time to make a change, don't be afraid of fear, if that makes any sense. Don't, and just accept it and realize that it's part of the process, and go ahead and take that step to whatever change you need to do. Moving out, starting school, starting a new job, starting your family, all kinds of things. Letting go can be fearful, just to say, okay, that's behind me, and moving forward, it can be hard to let go. So all kinds of things that fear attaches itself to, that we can say, okay, I can either let that own me, or I can be courageous and use it. When I was competing heavily a long time ago in martial arts, people would talk about being nervous and getting butterflies, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I would tell myself, you're not nervous, you're excited. It's the same feeling. It's the same tingly, accelerated heart rate, getting ready, pumped up or whatever. But to me, I would say, I'm not nervous, I'm excited. And that would help me in my mindset to be courageous going out to compete, as opposed to fearful and holding back. So that might be something that could help you too, is instead of being nervous about something, choose to be excited about it, choose to be bold about it, and step out there and do it with a positive energy of excitement, as opposed to a negative energy of nervousness. I definitely believe in the power of positive thinking. I think that putting your mindset in the right place, no matter how you feel, feelings and your mind don't go together. Use the power of your mind over your feelings to do what it is that you want to do. So finding that mindset, finding the mantra, finding the words that, like changing nervous to excitement. A simple thing like that can make a huge, huge difference. So if you've got one of those negative words rolling around in your head, such as conformity or adaptation, they may sound similar, but they're very, very different. Change it, shift it to a positive word. But I just want to say, looking back on this past year, very grateful for every experience, grateful for my family, grateful for the mentors and leaders in my life who have helped me make a positive shift forward, given me courage when I didn't have it. And I know it's not the end, it's only the beginning. So that's exciting to me. I'm not nervous about the future, I'm excited about the future. Anyway, great thoughts from John Maxwell, Leadershift, the book, and looking forward to an amazing future with my new daughter and son. I know they're supposed to be in-laws, but like my husband, he kind of posted that this morning. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like just more great family, people that are supposed to be here. So it's a great day to look back on how far we've come and the blessings that the future held for us that we didn't know would be there. So I'm excited about the future, and I hope you are too. Master Mom Amanda Olson, have a great day.